Hello once again, Knights fans. Welcome back to FDUKnights.com. Here with head coach Eric Teepe, Phil Podcast for another installment of the FDU WSOC Report. Coach, nice win for you guys against Bryant, 2-0 on Sunday. What did you see from your team's overall effort against the Bulldogs?
Well, I think they competed the whole game. I don't think we played our best, but I think some of that can be attributed to the pressure that Bryant put on us. I think they learned a little bit because when you have games that you're fighting, whether it be for a top spot at the time or to get into the playoffs, which really is what everyone's fighting for first. I mean, not being concerned about first place right now. It's everyone just wants to get into the playoffs. It's going to be a tough battle, and I think, Brian put us under a lot of pressure in some different spots that maybe we haven't been exposed to yet, and I think we grew as the game went on, and I think that's a positive that we can take going forward.
Your team is 4-0 right now. Obviously, you just said that you don't want to care about where you are in the standings right now, but obviously it's a good start for you guys to be almost there by clinching a spot in the postseason this early.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're not going to say I don't want to be 4-0. I mean, you want to win as many games early as possible, and our mindset right now is, we want to find a way to go into Robert Morris, who is always very tough against us, and we want to find a way to get a win there. And if we get a win, that puts us one step closer. And that's our goal. That first goal is just to be in that conference tournament, and I think it's not there yet, and I don't think we can take it as we are. I think we have to understand there's still a lot to be done to get into the playoffs, and there's a lot of teams that are competing for it, and I think there's enough teams in the mix that you can't take anything for granted right now.
Looking back to Sunday, Jesse Reinhardt becomes the all-time leader in assists for the program history. What type of impact has she had on the program, both on and off the field, over her career here?
Well, I mean, she's just a true professional. I think you just watch how she trains. Her mentality on and off the field is impeccable, and the players look up to her and stuff, and they watch some of the things that she does, and I think she's had a carryover effect with a lot of other players, and obviously the talent is extreme. I mean, she can finish around the box, she can create, so yeah, I know she's now all-time in assists, but I don't know where she is, but I'm sure she's pretty high up there on goals as well, and to do it in only 3 years is just amazing.
Turning our attention to this weekend, as you mentioned, road trip out to Robert Morris, St. Francis U. Always a tough trip for anybody. What's one thing that's going to be a determining factor, you think, this weekend for you guys to come away feeling positive about yourselves?
It's just thinking about Robert Morris right now. It's knowing that we have to play on a field that is different than ours. Obviously, it's grass instead of turf, and we play a lot of out-of-conference games on grass, so we're not shocked by it. So I think we should be at least used to that. But it's going into an environment and basically finding ways to win. And we talked about the goal for us in the season to get into the tournament was to win all of our home games in conference and get 2 on the road. So I think right now, we've won 3 at home, but now we have 3 in a row on the road. And for us to really do anything or make any noise, we have to find a way to win at least 1, if not 2 more on the road. And I think it all starts with the game on Friday with that mindset. And I think it's good that we played them last year and here, and they came and beat us. And I think, whether their record right now in conference is not what they want to be, at least the players know, well, they're not going to give up, and they're going to give us everything that we can handle. And, hopefully that makes us prepared and ready for it.
Talking about your team for a second, you guys offensively have multiple players in double figures in points, and defensively in conference play, you guys have only surrendered 1 goal. What's been the biggest key for you guys to have success, both defending your own goal and going forward?
I think, with us in the attack, I think we got some players coming back with a little bit more health to them. And I think the idea that we can have 4 or 5 different players that can strike against you in different ways, I think always makes you dangerous. And, I think it was in the Bryant game, it was good because there weren't a lot of chances for either team, and we found a way to finish, which is something we haven't done a lot of. We've wasted a lot of opportunities, so I think it was good that we found a game where we didn't have many and we found ways to score, because that's what these games are going to be all the way the rest of the season, where you may not get the 15 chances that you had in the out-of-conference games. Now you're going to get maybe 5, And, if our focus is there and our commitment's there and we find a way to put them in, that's going to be positive for us in the attack. And defensively, I think a little bit of the same. I think we're a little bit healthier. And I think it's also a little bit more consistency as well. So I think you add those two things, and it's going to make us tighter defensively. I think on both sides of the ball, I still think we can be better, and hopefully we'll push to get better. But we're going in the right direction right now, so hopefully we can continue that.
Awesome. Thank you for your time this week, Coach. Knights fans, don't forget you can tune into NEC Front Row on Friday afternoon at 3 p.m. when the Knights take on the Colonials, and Sunday afternoon from Loretto as the Knights take on the Red Flash at 1. Stay up to date with all FDU Knights information at FDUKnights.com.